sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater over the middle, complete to Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
Well,
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Break on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And
he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A gain of a yard. Brings
on 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bridgewater again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep here for Ebron. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with a road victory. Derek Carr, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 34-21, the final. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 31-27, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
And the Panthers in for the score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put him in the lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That was a nicely run slant route. And with the
and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's a gain of 17.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 1st down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's the end.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Bridgewater. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Midfield.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
27-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
So they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
33-yard line.
Out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
He'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Connor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Claypool. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they?